I'm chilly. Yeah, nobody's on yet, but hi, I'm Piping Artist Steph.
Freak Piper Skip. Hey, y'all.
So this is our live Saturday chat. My phone is being wonky, so I don't see anybody on yet. Skip's loading our bowls.
I loaded the toilet bowl earlier.
You're so gross.
Well, nobody's on, so.
Well, on the playback, you'll be like, loaded the toilet bowl. Is that your load of the toilet bowl over there?
Yep, there it is.
I gotta turn that around just to have that in the camera. That big old pile. Okay, that is actually all of our pots. We're starting to winterize our patio because we've been getting down in the 30s at night. I'm smoking a cob. It's my red Christmas cob. Isn't it a meerschaum? It is.
Missouri meerschaum.
Missouri meerschaum cob. Skip loaded. What did you load in it for me? Apple pie of some sort?
It's Hearth and Home caramel apple pie.
Okay, so. All right. Sulfur Piper from UK. Good evening. Hello there. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. Skip's loading his Missouri meerschaum.
It's going to be, I'm going to have some, where is it? There it is. Esoterica Pembroke.
So how's it going over there? Are you guys cold up there yet? Okay, we got to fix this camera. There we go. AristaCob is doing his 11th annual. I'll turn the music down so we don't get in trouble.
Just turn it off.
Cold, wet, and windy. Yeah, it's been cold and wet here too. We've had lots of rain and some really cold nights down into the 30s.
I'm really enjoying it. It's nice to have a change from the hot, sweet weather that we normally have.
I get really chilly though, so I'm out here in my sweater. But we're smoking our cobs in honor of AristaCob's 11th annual Corn Cob Pipe Month contest. We're going to do a response video to him later this week, but we just wanted to do a shout out to him. And once we post this video, we'll put a link to his video in the basement or in the comments. I don't know if I can do the basement stuff here on his computer with the live. And then also, what else was I going to do?
Oh, I don't know, babe. We're live.
We are live.
We're live.
I am alive.
I did plan this out so that for all you sailor guys out there, she's got the red and I've got the green cob, so we're port and starboard. We're correct?
We are correct. Port and starboard. All right. I can't read off the computer if anybody is on, so I'm going to look on my phone to see if I can't hook up to my channel and see the live video. Let me turn everything down. No volume. We didn't really plan out today's live video. We just wanted to see who gets on and what's going on. And
I wanted to talk a little bit about some Falcon pipes.
Oh, he's smoking a Savinelli 320.
Nice.
With early morning pipe. Oh, we've been looking for that. Don't tell me, I'm jealous. Super jealous.
If anybody has any experience with Falcon pipes, let me know. I'm kind of curious about them. I've never owned one, never smoked through one. So if they're cool.
Falcon pipes?
Falcon, yeah. They have the interchangeable bowls. It's like a metal stem, and then you just change the bowl out. And
before you light up, what's the room note of this?
I get a hint of caramel.
Mm-hmm.
I do get the caramel. Yeah. Here, yeah, it'll blow it up.
Do what? Snooze.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Something was coming on. He's got a Falcon Briar.
Ah. How about it? You like it? Have you bought like several of the bowls for it, or?
You have a temper?
I do.
Por favor. Look into the camera, babe, not the computer.
No. But I like looking at you, babe.
Well, thank you, babe. We cleaned the garage today, so that's why my nails aren't done, and you know, I cut my finger. Cut my finger.
Oh, it's hilarious. Because she goes in and she's like, "Get me a pocket knife," and then
I didn't say it like that. I said I need a pocket knife.
okay, so I go and get a pocket knife, and I hand it to her, and then she's like, "Oh, we need the broom, right?" So I went to get the broom, and as soon as I come back with the broom, she's like, "I need a Band-Aid. I cut myself." I mean, it just happened that quick. It was.
Well, it was our son's pocket knife because I was cutting cardboard boxes down so we could put them in recycling. Because I have lots of cardboard boxes that, you know, I've saved from all the Tupperware stuff, and you know, boxes that we've gotten from other people, and so I keep all the real small ones in case I want to send stuff out, and we still do have some stuff to go out. He said, no, it's not one of the metal ones.
Ah.
So he doesn't have all the
Interchangeable bowls.
interchangeable bowls. All right, I'm going to try again on my phone to pull it up to where I can. Oh, there we are. All right.
So we got some Savinelli balsa filters. I put in here little 6 mil balsa filters. She got a quarter bent. Mine's straight as an arrow, just like me. And yeah, I like corn cobs.
He said it's a good little pipe.
You think?
It's a good little pipe.
Oh, nice.
His Falcon.
Cool.
I don't have much to talk about. I mean, we have some plants that are going in the garage today. That's why we cleaned up the garage. This doesn't really, it's not that sweet when you smoke it.
Well, it might be a little dry because it's probably been in that bag for a while.
Yeah, I didn't put it in a jar. I put most of our tobaccos in a jar, and I guess I found those 2 bags later. So, what does yours taste like? How do you like it?
I love it. I smoked this quite a bit. It's very spendy tobacco. I didn't realize how much I paid for this Pembroke, but I enjoy it. I don't know that I'll ever buy it again, but I'm enjoying it. That's real incensey.
Yeah, this?
Yeah.
I'm getting a little tongue bite. It's like it's very sugary. Northeast Piper from UK. Hi, guys. Well,
Hey.
Hello.
Northeast Piper.
Suffolk. Is that how I say it?
Suffolk.
It was my second ever pipe, so I'm quite attached to it. Awesome. Derek Nicole, Northern Ireland, says hello, having rum and coke, going to light my cob. Yes, for Cob Month. Yay. So if you guys have not checked out the contest, I think he posted it today. It's AristaCob, and he's doing his 11th annual International Corn Cob Pipe Month video contest. And he's asking everyone to give like a if you did the one from 3 years ago, to tell everybody how you did on your goals, your 3-year goals. And then he's asking anyone who even if you did a video already, you can have another entry by doing a new video talking about goals for the next 3 years. Like where do you see yourself? What kind of things do you want to get done in the next 3 years? So that's really cool.
Cool.
So anyways, that big pile at the very beginning of the video was Skip emptied out. We already tore down the garden because we had an excess of rain all at once. So the backyard kept getting flooded, and in between the floodings, I didn't want to overwater my plants from them getting so much water, and most of my garden plants died. I'm gonna have to do a raised bed garden next year, so that it doesn't get as flooded, or it doesn't have as much water going into it. But all the ones that were in the pots just started dying. So he dumped out all the soil over to the edge of the yard.
There's a lot of earthworms in there.
Nice.
Yeah. So
We have a lot of earthworms over in that general area of the yard, so it should be good, but we can mix it and do a raised bed.
Yeah.
Put a few boards around it.
And certainly next spring we can plant something in that hole there, because we know there's some nice dirt.
Yeah, because we had 2 compost holes in on the far end of our yard where we dumped all the soil just now, or where Skip dumped all the soil. So what we're going to do is probably till up that corner and add some more soil, and then put some wood around it and raise up some more soil up to the top of the wood, and probably again start some seedlings inside and then plant some stuff out here. I'm going to do a little more research over the winter. Wharf Valley Boy is in the house. What up, brother?
How you doing?
I
saw you posted a video, was it yesterday? I just saw it today. I didn't remark, but I do watch your stuff, and I enjoy it. So, cheers.
So you know we're watching, but I'm the one who always comments. If we're watching it together, I'll make a comment, but sometimes he doesn't. He just enjoys the videos. I'm more of the talker, if you guys haven't noticed. Hi, Tim, Alex, and Derek.
I think they noticed.
So what is everybody else smoking?
Or maybe last night, if you haven't had a pipe yet. Did you have something last night?
Oh, Robert Dawson is in the house. Hi, Robert. Okay, look. What did we get, babe?
Oh, look at these beauties.
And it's on both sides, so if you're left-handed or right-handed, or drink with one hand or the other,
yep,
it's on both sides, so you can have them on your videos.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't gone to BRTV, you can go to briarreport.org and subscribe to the BRTV TV guide. And he's been doing so awesome, putting different pictures on it and different like old-timey ads inside of it. And even when you click the pages, it goes psh, like you're turning a real page. It's so cool, so cute.
I watched some Aromatic X. I watched his video this morning, and it was a Halloween kind of thing. So he was talking about 2 tobaccos. One of them was called, I think, like Haunting something or other, and then the other one was called Gray Ghost. And they were both pipe tobaccos that have a cigar leaf in them.
Oh, that sounds good.
And the way he described Gray Ghost really had me intrigued. So next time I do a tobacco order, I think I'm going to try that. The way he talked about it, and he brought up a thing about coffee and burley, yeah, and he's right, because it's like when I smoke in the morning and I have a coffee, burley and coffee are like perfect. So.
Okay. So Northeast Piper, what is your first name so we can remember, if you don't mind us? I'm horrible with names. So Robert Dawson says, I'm smoking my Country Gentleman with Irish Flake, with some Irish Flake. Ooh, I haven't tried the Irish Flake. Have you?
No.
I don't think so.
But the Kentucky Gentleman. Cool.
Country Gentleman.
Country Gentleman.
Missouri Merchant, yeah. Country Gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Northeast Piper is Mark. Okay. So Mark said he is not smoking yet, but he has a new Bones pipe. Oh, I love Bones. My Bones is probably my absolute favorite pipe to smoke. When I'm not painting. When I'm painting, I like the lighter, what is it called? Medico pipe, because it's really light and easy for me to hold in my mouth while I'm painting.
That Bones, that or Buddha that I have, it's for being a big pipe, it's super light. So you might want to try that one day.
Okay, I can do that.
I'll let you smoke my pipe, babe.
So Mark also says that he's interested in trying Grey Ghost.
Yeah.
And you said it was a burley?
It's a no. It's Virginia's, but then it has a broadleaf. I forget.
Tobacco.
Yeah.
Or cigar.
Cigar
leaf.
tobacco. Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys hear us okay? Are we loud enough? Is Skip? Because Skip, he has a really deep voice, and sometimes the camera doesn't catch it as well.
I tend to mumble a bit.
So we have 6 people in the house. Hello, everyone. I don't think we're going to stay on very long because we really didn't plan it out. We had not much to talk about other than gardening, winterizing our patio. Yes, we still have to in Houston because some of the plants are in pots have to be put in the garage and others have to just be said goodbye to and dumped in the yard and spread out. Soil spread. So Robert Dawson said, I hear you. I hear you well.
All
Okay,
right.
awesome. Thank you, Robert. Loud and clear is
Sweet.
Yep. All right. So other than gardening and the BRTV, has anybody else gotten the BRTV TV guide? It's been actually pretty cool. I don't know if they have any videos up yet. I have been so busy this week. There was FFA. I don't know if you guys know what FFA, but it's a national. It used to be Future Farmers of America, but it's a national ag, food, wood industry, metal workshop kind of industry, animals, flowers, anything to do with agriculture,
farming.
Yeah, so it used to be Future Farmers of America, but it's just called FFA. So this week was the national convention, and so Cal Delta, Steve, what up? Steph and Skip, hello.
Hello.
And then look what Northeast Piper said. So with that, I was busy all week covering for other various ag teachers. So that's basically what I do. Is I'm a permanent sub for the district that just does special ed classrooms with special needs children, and science and ag. So those are the teachers, the 3 departments that I've covered, that I pretty much cover. Of course, art teachers are hardly ever sick or gone. So even though I'm certified in art, I'm never in an art class. So that's about it. Northeast. So Mark said,
with the recent special edition cigar leaf blends, it makes you wonder the cigar market is dropping, so they're looking at pipe blends. Might be. Thing about cigar smoking is it's really expensive. I mean, it's like you buy a nice cigar, it's going to be, well, if I buy a nice cigar, it's going to be $7. I know.
7 to 15, I think, is the most we've gone. But there are some out there that are $30, $50 for good cigars.
I've smoked cigars that are a lot more. I've smoked cigars that are a lot less. I mean, that's really expensive. But you can get 2 ounces of this, and this lasts me quite a bit. This lasts me for quite a while, and I don't have to worry about all the, the humidity and the temperature and this and that. It seems like pipe tobacco is so much easier and it's cheaper, and I enjoy it a lot more. I've smoked cigars in the past. I'm not a huge cigar guy. I'll smoke one every once in a while, but pipes. So.
Well, let us know if there's anything here like the CAO cigars are not as expensive here. And then that's the same company that makes my Eileen's Dream tobacco, which I really love. So if you guys want us to send you over some cigars, we'll throw in some packages of tea so I can just say it's tea. Because I sent a package to England last Christmas, and the recipients never got it. That the people who were supposed to, and I think because I put that it was tobacco, and I shouldn't have, because they pretty much kept the package once it got into England. So let us know if you guys want to do any trades and something that you can find there that we can't find here. You want us to grab you some cigars or.
They have a local shop up here in Old Town Spring. It's called Black House Cigars, and the guy, he rolls his own cigars, and that was really cool. And then I don't smoke cigars that often enough, But then I went to the website and I saw they started selling
pipes
and pipe tobacco. So I'm curious. We're gonna go up there and check it out and see exactly what he's got going on. And if he's got all this cigar leaf laying around. And
Simon is in the house. Hi, Simon.
Hey, Simon.
He says the cigar industry is pretty strong worldwide, and pipes are on the top 2, I think. Okay, so it's not having to do with cigar market dropping. Maybe they're just trying to broaden their horizons.
Yeah.
Make more money. So.
I've been having a hardest time keeping this lit. I don't think I packed this very well. How are you doing?
Mine's pretty good. I don't think I've had to relight it but once. So what is everyone smoking? Anybody have any questions for us? Like I said, all we're talking about is gardening and winterizing our patio and
well, let's talk about Halloween.
Oh, Halloween.
The weather was good for Halloween. We didn't get hardly any trick-or-treaters.
We got like 3 or 4 big groups, and that was it.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of teenagers and little kids in each group. It was like the parents were taking like 2-3 van loads, stopping from house to house, and everybody was coming up at once. But we still had quite a bit of candy left.
Yeah. I mean, we pretty much advertised that we were going to hand out candy. Steph decorated the front yard. We had ghost and blow up Hello Kitties and
one blow up Hello Kitty.
And we had lights being projected on the side of the house and all that. I was surprised at how few kids showed up. Last year it rained like it was crazy rain. So it was like only like 3 intrepid groups came by. But,
so Harold Smoke said cigars are I don't even know what that word is.
Extortionate.
Extortionate.
Yeah.
Here in the UK, I need to have prescription sunglasses because I'm having a hard time reading these little words. Steve says he had a great time at work on Halloween. I had to work on Halloween as well, but then we came home and I got a bit of bad news and was a little emotional, but I got over it.
So Steph made me a really cool vest, a Halloween vest, and we went to Goodwill and I bought a vest, just a plain vest. But then we found this really cool fabric, and then she took the vest apart and then sewed everything back up with this cool new fabric. And there's like skulls and roses, and so because it had skulls, I thought it was very Halloween appropriate, and I wore that to work, and everybody got a kick out of it, and it was really cool.
Yeah, I upcycled an old vest. We found it at a secondhand shop, and it fit him. So we upcycled it, and yeah, it took me about an hour to seam rip everything. Maybe 2 hours, because the seam ripping the buttonholes was probably the most difficult. Steve said he saw the picture on Instagram. It was an awesome vest. Mark said I drew on the window decorations this year, and they must have been scary because it was quiet. Nobody came by. They were all scared. There was a ghost there who painted those pictures. Mark also saw your vest.
Yeah.
So he liked it.
Thanks, guys. This girl, she's really creative. This woman, not a girl, she's a woman.
I don't get offended if you call me girl. I am female. You can call me any of the girl. I'm not gonna get offended.
Oh, Dollface. Can I call you Dollface?
You could totally call me Dollface. Oh. Dollface is great. Retrohaling with this actually makes it taste better, because when it hits the back of my tongue,
Here, let me try.
The flavor is a little bit sweeter.
Let me try mine.
Yeah. This is a very woody taste. Can you taste it when you retrohale?
Mm-hmm. I do. Very incensey though. I mean, incense. I mean, it reminds me of the incense, the little cones. I don't know if you guys remember the little cones of incense.
They still sell them.
Do they still sell them? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
I think you have to go to head shops or,
Oh.
you know, I think that, but I've seen them.
I've never been to a head shop.
Not once, ever. You've never? Are you joking? I'm gonna smack you. Basically, a pipe and a water pipe store.
Oh, okay. There was I was a punk rocker in El Paso, and there are very few outlets for that. There was a place
On the Northeast.
on the Northeast side called the Head Shop, and that's where I'd buy all my punk rock records, because you couldn't go to Musicland at the mall and find, you know, like the Dicks or TSOL.
The Dicks at a head shop.
Yeah. Good one, babe.
Oh, I see. I've been around you too long now.
Yeah.
I'm getting all these.
But
Sorry, guys.
yeah.
Sorry.
So, you know, if I wanted to buy, you know, a Crass album, you know, I had to go to this place called the Head Shop, all the way over on the Northeast side. I lived on the west side, so it was a bit of a haul.
You had to either go over the mountain or all the way around the mountain, which splits El Paso kind of into like.
I always went around the
sections.
mountain because I had a '68 Opel and that little 4-cylinder struggled up.
Wouldn't go up Trans Mountain.
Oh, up Trans Mountain Road. I'd be going like 30 miles an hour, and everybody'd be honking behind me like. Rah, rah, rah. I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm doing everything. I'm downshifted, you know, running about 6,000 RPMs, going nowhere.
Oh, and you guys can buy your BRTV mugs. I think there's an ad on BriarReport.org page in their gift shop, and then you can also go to if you have the TV guide come in your email, there's an ad inside the TV guide. So, and I know that they're going to have some more stuff coming soon too. I like mine. I drank coffee out of it this morning and then had to rinse it out so I could have a different ice beverage tonight.
I enjoy my mug too very much. It's comfortable in the hand. I'm still enjoying this Penzance. Last night I had some Gentleman Collar. She loves the way it smells on me, the way it clings, you know.
And I love the room note. It's so, I don't know, manly.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't just ghost the pipe; it ghosts me as well. It's like it's weird because I'll catch myself like getting a whiff of my shirt or whatever afterwards. I'm like, whoa, yeah.
It's a good smell. It's
is
a really good smell that stays on you.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody else have a specific tobacco that they really enjoy the ghosting scent on your clothing or in the room or whatever when you're
hangs around, yeah.
Because that one really, I just absolutely love the way it smells on his beard when he starts because you know he changes his facial hair all the time. Sometimes he grows it, sometimes he shaves all the time.
Everybody tells me that.
And sometimes he has a goatee, sometimes he'll have just a mustache, sometimes he'll grow the whole thing out again. I never know.
I have to start growing it out because we are going to a convention.
Anime Dallas.
Yeah, and so I have to have this mustache. So I'm
for
probably
a
just
character. Which character?
I'm doing Bob from Bob's Burger, and so I'm just gonna let all this grow out. I'll probably look a little bit like Smurfnelli. You know, he's got this gray beard going on, and so I'm gonna do that, and then I'll dye the mustache part, cut everything off, and then it's the most comfortable costume because I dress like a guy that's behind the counter of a greasy spoon.
Yeah, very much. So if you haven't seen Bob's Burger, it's hilarious.
Funny show.
The whole family watches it, and I probably shouldn't have let the kids watch it as early as they did, but it is hilarious.
This went out again.
It's very hilarious. Okay, good night. You guys all have a good night. Bob's Burger is great. Harold Smokes watches it. So he's gonna be Bob, and I'm gonna be Linda. Oh, Bobby. So I could do the little hair flip, and then I bought her glasses, and I'm just gonna wear a t-shirt and some a skirt and do a. So Alex is leaving. Mark says Enderdale Flake is what he likes the smell of, but Karen loves anything Latakia heavy.
Really?
So I do too.
Do you?
I really like Latakia room note.
The Captain Earl's 10 Russians is one of my favorite strong lat and Bengal slices.
Sam Gawith's RB plug?
RV plug.
Right? RB plug.
RB.
Gingerbread type of scent.
Oh, nice.
And somebody else joined in. Who came in? Tobacco Pipes International. Hello, hello.
Hello. It's got the word international in it, so I want to say hello.
Hello. I think the first time I started saying that was after a Mrs. Doubtfire, the movie. Hello. But then a bunch of my friends in college, we would all answer the phone that way because I would say it all the time. So everybody else, we just started saying hello whenever we answered the phone. I think a couple of my friends from that time period still do when I call them. One's in Oregon and one's in Colorado. They're the only two that still answer the phone that way. Hello, he says. Wharf Valley Boy. What does he say? The room note, it's not available in the U.S. Sam Gawith's RB plug. So, well, we'll have to look into maybe trading that for somebody who has it in another country for some tea from here. Some cigar flavored tea and shaped.
I remember I was just thinking about the answering phones thing you talked about. When I was in the Navy, we had a phone line and it would ring and I'd answer it. And they had a script, you had to say a certain thing. And it was always like, you have called the USS blank, blank, blank. This is a non-secure line. How may I help you, sir or ma'am? And
Greg Foster's in the house. Welcome, Greg.
Hey, Greg. I'd always say, thank you
night,
for calling.
Simon. Simon's leaving. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. Simon's leaving. Have a good night, Simon. Thank you for stopping in. Go ahead. So you would always what?
Instead of saying you have called the USS blank, 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 I always said, thank you for calling the USS blank, blank, blank. This is a non-secure line. How may I help you, sir, ma'am?
Did you get in trouble?
No.
Oh.
I did not.
You went off script.
I was off script.
You're fired. That's it. They took away your secret security, or no, your top secret security clearance. They took it away because you said the wrong script.
They did.
I keep accidentally retrohaling, and it's
accidentally.
Yeah, because I just usually puff and leave it on the front of my tongue because I don't really know how to do it without inhaling into my lungs and then blowing up my nose. Just so I'll be talking and it just comes out my nose. Hello, the Ethiopian is from Washington State. Hello from Washington State. Well, hello, welcome to the chat.
What part of Washington State are you in?
We have friends north of Seattle, and he used to live in Seattle proper or north of Seattle?
I've never lived in Seattle proper. I've always lived in Kitsap County, but all the way from the south of the county all the way up to the north of the county. Now, I used to work in Seattle proper. I used to work right there on Pier, I forget which pier was it, Pier 73 or something.
Okay, so just close my mouth and blow out my nose.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to try it. I get afraid that I'm going to like inhale it and then I'm going to start coughing because I mean I smoke cigarettes as well and I inhale those, but they've got like major filter going on. So I look like a doofus.
Smurf can retrohale like you wouldn't believe.
While he's talking, he's
Yeah,
yeah.
Just like wah.
I'm not getting it.
Not getting it.
I'm gonna put this down and have a little bit of my drinky drink. So, are there any intense questions about tobacco, or personal questions, or gardening questions, or crafting questions?
Yeah, for 10 minutes we're gonna do an AMA. Ask me anything.
So just go ahead. We're not going to say anything unless someone asks a question. The Tri-Cities.
Tri-Cities. Oh.
Thank you, Harold Smokes. Parikh kills you on retrohale. That's Mark. I always forget to say everybody's names when I'm reading the comments.
I'm glad you're running the
commentary.
The commentary, yeah, because I'm terribly slow.
So nobody has any questions for us. They're like, you guys are open books. We already know everything. You're both crazy. Greg Foster says, I love old style pipes, but I don't smoke tobacco. I use something else for medicinal purposes. Oh, we have some friends that do as well, and some family. It's definitely very good for medicinal purposes. We don't do any of that. I can't lie. I inhaled. I smoked in college, and I inhaled. But it made me really edgy. So I just don't. Elopian. Okay, sorry. Thank you for putting that. What does that mean? Eltopian. Ah. Not Ethiopian. It's because the letters were so small, but he put it all in capitals. Sorry, bro. The Topian. Topian or Topian? I don't know. But okay. And what does it mean? Wharf Valley says, I'm heading off to get my meal out of the oven. Have a great rest of the weekend. You too. You too. Best part of retrohaling. What is the best part of it? Is that what you're asking us? That's what you're saying. So Tim's taking off. Have a good night. Enjoy your dinner.
I enjoy the retrohaling. It's like I take the puffs to keep the bowl lit, so I can take the really nice long drag and then retrohale it. That's the way I like to smoke. And I feel that I'm more of a. I mean, I just chooch and chooch and chooch. Some people can keep that pipe barely lit and just get enough, and just like, oh. And I heard that's the best way to enjoy the tobacco. But if I have my pipe going, I'm like a freight train over here. It's just like a lot of smoke.
Yeah, I'm a big choocher, and I often go too fast. A slow buildup of smoke is smoother for me. Smolder. Yeah. Do you like tobacco in flake form?
Flake. Is flake when it's sliced up? No, that'd be sliced.
No, flake is what. Isn't that what we normally have instead of brick or rolled, like the Navy style in the rolls? Okay, so Mark asks, you know what? We're gonna have to look up because I think most of what we get is flake. So, anyways, Mark asked, what is my favorite cosplay outfit and what is my wish outfit? My favorite cosplay outfit that I own was the one I made for this past fall that I'm probably not going to wear to the anime con, but I am going to probably wear it next summer if we do a Comic Con, because it's a comic book character, the Dazzler, who was kind kind of like a guest appearance in several of the X-Men comics, but she was never really an X-Men. And then they just came out with a new one. So that was my Wish outfit until I made it, because I love the Dazzler, like the Dazzler, you know. And she wore roller skates, and she was all about like 70s disco and dancing, and she could turn music and use it for turn it into like energy to direct at people.
How did she get her superpowers?
I don't remember.
Is there an origin story for her?
There is, but I don't remember it at the moment. I'm going to have to read back in some of the comics. I used to have number 1. I know I have number 2 and number 3. So let me look back. It's been a while since I've picked up the comics. But if I had to pick a new dream cosplay, I think I would, I don't know. That's a tough one. I'll get back to you on that. If there's something else that I would really love to cosplay. Anything steampunk, like a steampunk Wonder Woman or a steampunk...
That'd be cool.
That would be really cool. Steampunk Wonder Woman, or a steampunk female superhero of some sort. Because I really love steampunk, anything.
I poked a hole in this, and now it's going great.
Good, good. Just needed some air in there.
Yeah. I think I might have packed it a little too tight.
Okay, Topian. Oh, his hometown. It used to be called Hell to Pay. And now it's is it Eltopia? That's number 1. Or Eltopia, number 2. Tell me which way to say it. 1 or 2. Eltopia or Eltopia? Have you ever tried drying or aging your own tobacco? Not yet. I have seen some people grow some, and that's one of the things that I was going to try next spring, is growing some of our own tobacco, and then drying it and pressing it. But I want to press it and age it the way the old sailors, the way the Navy rolls, where you get all the tobacco, and after you've soaked it and everything, instead of or almost dried it, then you twist it. We saw a really cool old video about it, and then you twist it in like the cheesecloth type of stuff. You twist and twist and twist and twist until it's just so packed together and all the moisture comes out, and then you leave it to dry. I want to try doing that on our own, but we haven't yet. No.
I think we're going to start with the baby steps. We'll buy some bulk stuff and then blend it together, and then let that mature, and then go from there. So baby steps, Michael
Angelos Ghost is in Nottingham. Welcome to the room.
Nottingham.
Mark wants to be a Judge Dredd. You need to come down one summer and we'll do a Comic-Con here. We have some huge Comic-Cons in Austin and San Antonio, which are about 3 hours away. Dallas, there's a pretty decent sized one in the summer. There's a really good one here. There used to be 2 or 3, but there was some really bad, the people who were throwing the event really messed up.
Oh, they screwed over the pooch.
They screwed over all of the guests and like the guest speakers and the people that were on panels, and that nobody got paid what they were supposed to get paid. Everything that was prepaid wasn't really.
The Sons of Anarchy group was really complaining about it, and it's like a biker group, so you don't want to piss them off, because then, like, I don't know, bikers or Hollywood actor bikers are gonna take their revenge.
Eltopian, not Eltopian. So it's Eltopian, he says. Excellent. Do you want us just to call you Eltopian, or do you want me to call you by your first name? Because I don't remember whose videos I watch and who's got what name, unless I've either met you in person, or your name is in your title, or I've seen you over and over and over again in live chats. It's very difficult for me to remember names, because I have to learn student names at the 3 various high schools that I work at. I'm always having to learn, thousands of kids' names every year. So it's very difficult. So we can just call you the Eltopian, or I can call you by a first name or a nickname if you'd like. So let me know. So, people are saying hi to Michael. Been on holiday. That always sounds so great. Like, instead of vacation, I've been on holiday.
Yeah.
I wish we had more holidays. We should. We honestly should get more holidays, paid holidays.
In the offshore survey world, if you're scanning the bottom of the ocean and you miss like a little bit, like there's a little tiny gap in the data, we call that a holiday. I don't know why it's called a holiday, but after a week of processing your data, then all of a sudden they're like, oh, you got to go back and catch like the very top of this, this seamount, or this gap in the data. Called a holiday.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And you survey with lasers, right?
No, sonar.
Sonar. Why do I always say lasers? And I tell people that lasers, he's a laser survey. No, sonar.
So some stuff's done with lasers, but the majority of it's done with sonar.
Cool. All right, well, we're going to give it about 5 more minutes. Do you guys have any other questions for us or inquiries? Or inquiry minds want to know. No, I've never seen a UFO, not in real life. I did once see an airplane that didn't look like it was moving. It looked like it was just stationary in the sky. That was kind of creepy. Like literally for about an hour as we were driving around it didn't seem to move. It was like in the same spot. I tried to get a video of it, but it didn't work.
I've never seen a UFO.
What is the strongest tobacco nicotine wise you have tried, and did you like it?
Tobacco wise, or I mean pipe smoking wise?
I'd say that the one that Padre Piper sent us was the strongest.
The Rector's Blend?
The Rector's Blend. It was so strong, and it seemed very, very, I don't know what you'd call it, burly, and it had a lot of nicotine, it seemed like, because I didn't need as much of it. I like snuff, and I don't know how much nicotine is actually in snuff, but there are some nights where if we do have more than like 1 or 2 drinks, or if it gets too cold or too hot outside, I'll just go inside and do snuff instead of chain smoking. But I've been told that I'll chain smoke when I drink. So
the Haunted Bookshop, I think, has a big Nick hit, but it's not strong like flavor wise. It's stronger in the other way. I'm trying to think of what's one that just like really swamps me like flavor wise. I don't know.
I thought the Rector's Blend was both flavor and nicotine. It was just super strong.
I thought it was well balanced.
The room note was really strong. Oh, I enjoyed it. It was a really great smell that Padre Piper sent us.
And as far as cigarette wise goes,
yes,
American Spirit.
Awesome, you guys. If there's somebody that you haven't subbed that you see, always sub them. We always want to, support everybody in the community. I feel bad because I'm always busy, so there are certain people's videos that show up all the time, and so I tend to watch more of their videos than other people's, but I just don't get around to watching. I mean, there's how many thousand content makers now, and or hundreds, I don't know.
Can I find fish with the sonar I use? Oh, most definitely. Because
and that was Steve who asked that.
The fish get in the way of the ocean bottom, so we'll get what we call a fish ball, or biologics.
Greg.
And a fish ball will cause a holiday in the data. And dolphins, because dolphins like to ride near boats, and like we're going along and dolphins will run near us, and they'll get in the sonar, and they look like cashews in the sonar data. Well, after we clean it, they look like little cashews, and
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so Eltopian is named Dale. So if you guys haven't sub him, and whenever he pops up, we can try to remember his name is Dale. I'll have to ask probably 12,000 times. I'm just that way. I'm lucky if I call my children by the right name. I even I'm like Arlo Cupcake Breed Duncan Spencer whoever you are, Ginger. I've called out the animals' names and our children's names just to get to one of the kids. And they're like, do you even know who I am? I'm like, yes, but I'm so upset with you right now. So don't feel bad that I forget your names, because I don't forget names. I just, well, not my kids' names, but. So Dale, thank you. And Greg, yes, we don't smoke anything else but American Spirits.
Oh. And, you know, where I was going with the American Spirits is they have a black pack.
That's what he said. And it's a Perique version.
Yeah, it's Perique. And it's really strong, but it's very well blended. So when you're smoking it, you're like, I really enjoy this cigarette, you know. But then, like, the next cigarette you smoke, if it's not that, you're not going to be able to taste it. It's like...
It's super, super strong
Yeah.
flavor. So, Greg, where are you? Did you say you were in Ireland? Who said they were in Ireland? Oh, Nottingham is Michael. Going back up. Greg, are you in Ireland? I don't know where you're at. I can't go back up. Greg, you're in Texas. Where in Texas? We're north of Houston. We've got to meet up, Greg. We got to meet up and do a little. I just noticed that we're like crooked on the video.
Are we?
Do you see? Okay. 30 minutes from Port Lavaca. Is that how you say it? Lavaca?
Port Lavaca.
Lavaca. Okay, I said it right the first time. Where is that?
Let me look it up.
Well, we're north of Houston, and Spring, Woodlands, Conroe, Shenandoah area, Oak Ridge North. It's all these little suburbs that are kind of melded together. It shows up as two different towns with our actual address. So, Victoria, Texas. So cool. We should meet up sometime. There's a lot of us here in Texas. It's just Texas is so, huge that it's very difficult because everybody's pretty far away.
No.
Okay, so you're
between Corpus and Houston.
Nice. We'll have to get together. Sometime. So we're north of Houston. We're a few hours, I guess, from you because we're down. Yeah, it'd been maybe 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours from you or so.
It was a weekend.
Yeah, maybe we should go hang out and get a hotel for the weekend. Just me and you.
Cool.
I'm gonna use Greg. We're gonna use you as an excuse. Oh, we have to go meet someone from the YTC.
Yeah.
Just to get away from the kids for a weekend. No, the kids are great. They're doing really good. Yes, we will have to get Mel. He comes into town for business every so often, and he's in El Paso, and we're hoping that spring break we're going to go to Alaska, but we're hoping maybe at the end of the summer Skip can get like a 4-day weekend, and maybe we can go out to El Paso and see some family and friends and stay all 4 days in El Paso. Just drive straight there. It's going to be a rough day there and a rough day back, but if we do it, it'd be, we'd have a couple more nights in El Paso, maybe 4 or 5 days, and stay there like 3-4 nights.
I really feel that El Paso is probably the most underrated city in the U.S.
It is. It's phenomenal. It's
a great town.
They've got tons of people that are there are independent filmmakers. There's independent film shows. There's lots of music life. There's several places to go and visit and see. Skip went to high school there, and we lived in the same side of town. I went to the same high school he did, although he's much older. And we didn't find out till years later. We never met while we both lived there, and we frequented some of the same punk spots where bands played. And 1903, BJK is in the house from Germany. Well, hello. Both of our middle boys, Arlo and Duncan, have been learning German, and Arlo's also learning Japanese. He also needs to learn Middle Eastern languages, Farsi, and those sort of things. and Spanish because he wants to be an archaeologist. AristaCob is in the house. We were promoting your Cobb month giveaway. We didn't do our response video during this live. We're going to do that separately, we decided. I need to win the lottery and tour the U.S. to meet YTPC family members. Right, Steve? We play the lottery so that we don't have to like pay out of pocket for kids' college. I'm still paying back my loans, so we've told the kids they're not allowed to take out student loans. I'm so excited that AristaCob is watching one of my video. You're just amazing, dude. You're one of the first YTPC guys I was watching. And then of course I love your Who Did It Better and have you ever heard this music videos you do. I love those so much. So anyways, thank you. And yes, I'm a big huge goal maker, and like I'll have like 20 things to do on my list for the next 3 to 5 years and only get about half of them done, but at least I get some of them done. So we'll talk about that. Können Sie Deutsch? Können Sie Deutsch? Those our boys know German. What does that mean?
What?
Können Sie Deutsch? Können Sie Deutsch? If the boys were here, they'd be able to say that. Anyways, yeah, Arlo, the youngest boy, wants to be an archaeologist. So right now he's learning German and Japanese. He wants to, while in college, learn several other. I can't speak. Hi, Rich. Welcome, Rich. I can't speak German.
I was on a German boat twice. The whole crew was German. And it was quite interesting because their English is way better than my German.
Did you mix that? You didn't stir it?
No.
Oh gosh, that was a woo, a shot of whiskey.
But I enjoy the Germans. I did a survey from.
That means, can you speak German?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how to speak German?
I knew that.
Oh, you didn't say it though. I asked, what does that mean? I didn't say it right, probably.
Yeah, I was on this boat. We did a survey from the Yadabusen to Norway. And
yes, AristaCob, yeah, yes. I can't believe AristaCob's in the house. He's glad that we will like to watch Musically Challenged. I do. I think it's awesome. Probably because we love music so much, and I like being reminded of things that have been done by several people. Like the name of the band with the two girls and the guys, and I always forget the name. Landslide. Fleetwood Mac. I can never remember the name, and I had their albums when I was in high school.
She's huge Fleetwood Mac fan.
I love all of their songs. I sing every single one of them, but I'm always forgetting their name. The ones that sing this song, Fleetwood Mac. But we just heard a version of Landslide done by the Smashing Pumpkins. I didn't even know the Smashing Pumpkins made a.
You never heard that?
No.
I play it all the time.
I think no.
Yeah.
Not to me.
Yeah.
No. All right. Fleetwood Mac started as a blues band. Well, they rock, so blues bands also rock. But
I got
lost. That means I love you. But I love ich love dich. I love ich habe dich.
I had that.
Journal in so I habe the, but I don't know, dude. In 1969 with Peter Green, they were in a band.
Yeah.
Mark said, I've got a new Morgan's meeting. It's cherry pop, so enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you, you too. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your smoke. I think we've been on for almost an hour, you guys. Yeah, exactly an hour.
Yeah, I got to pick up the Duncan pumpkin.
Yeah, Duncan is at work till he went in at 8 this morning, and he gets off between 3 and 3:30 at some point. So, so Rich learned German in high school. I learned Spanish, but I only know a little bit, enough. I understand it more than I can speak it. But Japanese, I took 2 semesters in college. And when I went to Tokyo, nobody would speak English to me. So I stopped translating from Japanese into English and then back from English into Japanese and then trying to speak. And it started just flowing out of me because all I was hearing was Japanese. And then I was dreaming in Japanese and I was just speaking it and thinking in it without even any problem. But as soon as I heard English again, I couldn't speak in I couldn't think in Japanese anymore. It was the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
Oh yeah, we got the time change coming up. Oh yeah.
Oh, when is that?
Tomorrow.
Ah.
It's 2 a.m.
So we fall back, which means instead of
3 o'clock right now, it would be 2 o'clock right now.
Oh, we got to start this live over. I'm just kidding. No, not going to happen. All right, guys. Yeah, you have to maintain a language by using it. That's one of the few things that really, if you don't use it, you lose it. Because I've had kids ask me to say stuff in Japanese, and I can only say a few phrases now. And that was because that was about 16 years ago, 16 and a half years ago that I went to Tokyo. So
I remember being lost in Germany, trying to get back to my boat, and I'm completely lost, and I'm wandering around this strange town, and they all go to bed kind of early, and it was like 2 a.m. It was like 2 a.m. in the morning, and then finally I come across a young German couple, and I'm like, and I try to speak to them in German, and I'm like, Entschuldigung, and I try to say like something.
Okay. So he's trying to say, no, we don't lose an hour. We gain an hour, right?
Yeah, we gain an hour.
So I can sleep an extra hour.
Yes.
Ah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with sleeping more. I love my sleep. And I get up in the middle of the night and can't go back to sleep. And then I fall asleep like 10 minutes before my alarm goes off. It is horrible. So having an extra hour is going to really rock. All right. So you guys have a really great night. It's 3:02 our time. Email us, message us, catch us on Instagram. Let us know if there's any things we want to talk about, any tobaccos you want us to try, any music you want us to learn on the guitar. And thank you guys for joining. I think that was the most people we ever had all at once. I think at one point we had 13 people, which was pretty great.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So we usually get like 6 to 8. So that was awesome. Thank you guys.
Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate you tuning
we love
in.
the YTPC. Don't forget about BRTV. Support all the other YTPC members. You guys have a great rest of your weekend.
Cheers.
Get you guys up to matches numbers. Oh no, because then we wouldn't be able to talk to anybody because the stream goes so fast. Oh, yeah. He has to like roll it back down and be like, all right, what is everybody saying? Oh, we're still live.
Oh yeah, you gotta hit
all right,
end.
I gotta hit end. Bye. Bye guys.
Well, thanks for that. That could have been really awkward.
No. They didn't say that we were live. I just see I keep seeing us move still. Okay. So I didn't press it.
No, press it.